Hello everybody and welcome back to the Empire Let's Play series. Today we are going to start off by working on the village. We have this village that we are building on our coast down here in the savannah, and I want to start today with these two buildings that are closest to the water. I want to kind of frame a little bit of a dock here, and I want it to look nice from the water when we approach in this direction, so that's where we're going to start. I've been growing lots of trees and cutting them down and replanting them so that we have some materials to work with. And what I ultimately want is something that looks like it has been weather worn, like it has been battered by the sea for years and years. So we'll use a lot of different types of wood and try to create a little bit of a old weathered look. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Okay, quick update. Here is our first building, and as you can see, it is a little bit of a mishmash of different types of wood. I wanted it to look like it had faded or been kind of beaten up by the wind and the sea. So we've got this mix of different types of oak and birch. Got a stone roof on it. I did a kind of lattice window on the back, and we want to get at some point some glass for here and here. I did spruce shutters and a birch door and birch sign. So this will be one of the homes for one of our villagers. Started work on this dock here. Goes a little bit behind, and then there's a stairway down here. And I went ahead and added some stone in here so it looks a little bit more supported. And then there's a little cubby here that we could put some containers or things like that so it looks like it's a little bit more of a working dock. And I think that looks really great. So now that we've got that building and a little bit of the dock, I think this is going to be our next building to work on. And there is our second house. Again, need some glass. I'm going to put glass in here and here. So right now I just have some placeholder blocks. Did a similar theme here with that washed out wood, the spruce roof over the oak and the birch. I think looks really sharp. Got a nice sign out here. And you can see a little bit of like a chimney inside. I think what I'm going to do is this is going to be the toolsmith. And I think this is going to be the armorer. So I did a little bit of a chimney on top, and we'll put a campfire in there eventually so we get some smoke. And then we'll need to put like a blast furnace in there, and then a smithing table for this fella over here. Before we move villagers in here, I need to make sure not only that mobs can't get in, but that they can't get out. And so we'll need to build up these walls a little higher so they don't just walk over them and get lost in the wilderness. So I think that might be the next step, is villager proof this and come up with some glass and some workstations. And while I've got all this dirt in my inventory, I'm going to just put it down here and start filling in these low spots. We're going to make a boat. And I know that there is like sand right down here and right over there, but I also think that there's a desert nearby, and I want to investigate that. I grabbed the map. We can fill that out as we go. This is definitely spooky looking right here. Wow. Pretty cool sea cave. Oh my goodness, look at this. Found a desert? Found a desert village. That's amazing. Where's the sun? The sun is going down. We should probably trap a few villagers just to make sure that they are safe. Camel, I see a camel. Wheat, bread, I'll take that. Green dye, that's interesting. Okay, I've got a few villagers sealed up, and I grabbed some sand, and we're going to head back to the savannah. Okay, now that we've got some sand, let's make some glass. Let's make some workstations, and let's make this whole place safe for the villagers. Okay, glass, 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 and a smithing table. Glass, 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 glass. And a blast furnace. You know, one thing I'm wondering about is this whole dock situation here. Are the villagers going to get stuck down here? Are they going to try to swim? Should I put like some sort of fence or something here to keep them out? Don't know. I mean, if I built a fence, that would solve that problem, but I'm just not sure if it would look good. I mean, that doesn't look terrible. A nice, edge. It'll keep things out here. It'll keep things from climbing up. It'll keep the villagers from climbing out. I think it just makes sense. Something else I was just thinking about is the campfire I want to put up here. I think before I put it up there, we might use it with some beehives so we can get some honey. I think one thing that would be cool to do is to put down a honey block so that our villager can't just hop over their workstation. Toolsmith. Armorer. We are going to head back to the mine because there is something over there that I'd like to show you and get your opinion on. So I'd mentioned that we're going to connect all of our villages and the mine with roads, and I wanted to show you an idea I've come up with. So I was thinking stone obviously is a good material because it's easy to get, but then I was thinking, you know, we've got that trial chamber. We could potentially mine all of the tough bricks, and we could use it in our roads as well. Maybe we focus primarily on stone and just tough as an accent, but I think the tough would be a cool material for making roads. But let me know what you think, or if you have better ideas for paths and roads between our different villages. This is just 3 wide. I imagine we would probably go 5 wide, but we'll get to that eventually. So yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you like the tough? Should I just go stone? Do you have another idea? Let me know. Another thing I'm thinking about is this mine/farm area. Right now, we've just got a few things kind of speckled around. You know, we've got some carrots, we've got an iron farm, we've got a couple of sheep, we've got some sugar cane, and I would like to make this a proper farm district, you know, like where we have a bunch of different things going on, and this is where we would come to collect them. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, how should we lay that out? What should that look like? The iron farm will eventually be a building once we have access to comparators and that sort of thing, and we'll build a storage system underneath this. And I'd like to eventually make a pumpkin farm. We could do a more efficient sugarcane farm. We could plant bigger fields of food. We could get more sheep or more cows. So yeah, what should we do with our farm district here? And to wrap up today, I want to take us down to the next level of our mine. We still have a bit more to clear out on this level, but I'd like to go down further to deep slate so we can potentially start to collect some diamonds and some redstone. So when we get down to the end here, we're going to have another little room here, and similarly, we're just going to dig straight down. This, we can probably build that up. Oh dear. Okay, that is deep slate there. Oops. I think that's all tough. That's interesting. I can go a couple more blocks before we run into trouble. God, look at all the creepers. Yep, that's deep slate. There's redstone. That's exciting. Okay, I think we're down at level 20? Yes, negative 20. We're pretty far down, and I'm wondering if we should maybe zig back across, and then we could go down even further and zag back. That's kind of what I want to do. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to do. I think we're below that cavern, so we should be moderately safe. Okay, got some gear here so we can kind of get started, and I think we're going to do the same thing. We'll go down about 100 blocks, and we'll start branch mining off of there, and hopefully find some useful materials. that is 100 blocks from end to end. Just started doing some branch mining, and right here, we've discovered our first diamonds in the wild. That is very exciting. Obviously, there is a lot more to explore. We found a fair amount of lapis, a little bit of redstone, some iron, and some gold, and obviously we're starting to collect some deep slate, which is very cool as well. Between episodes, I'm just going to do a bit more mining and see if I can find anything else cool, and next episode we will get more done in the Savannah Village. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. If you want to be like these folks and help support the channel, click join down below. It costs 99 cents and it really helps me out. And thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.